Yeah.
How long?
His name is Harry Hanzo, by the way.
How is it?
Shut up.
How long before we have like fucking al-Qaeda pita places that all the Hollywood people go to? How long after a country ruthlessly attacks us do we become so friendly with them that we go to their restaurants?
I'm not sure they ruthlessly attacked us anymore, by the way.
Shut up, stupid! With that goddamn conspiracy.
Oh, no. I was just a.
I'm just saying. Just by the way, maybe.
Oh boy.
You know,
we went down this road.
If we get into this, I give it 10 minutes tops. 10 minutes tops. I am not going to sit here for an hour and debate this again.
This is what we will not be discussing today. American Idol, Bucky gets kicked off.
Good.
It's Crumbelievable.
No, we need it. Crumbelievable.
We had an hour on It's Crumbelievable.
I love It's Crumbelievable.
No house promos today.
Crumbelievable.
No student cell phone protest that's going on.
The cheese. It crumbs.
I will back off, and I'll just embrace my own
conspiracy ass motherfucker. Look, and what day is it? It's Thursday.
All right, listen.
We got a whole day.
Give me a stopwatch. Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna do. We'll do.
All right, keep it on the clock.
And notice how I say nothing again.
I keep it on the clock.
Why? You don't have a feeling about it?
It happened.
Ladies and gentlemen, it happened. Good night and good luck.
It happened. Pretty much how they told us it happened. How much did the president know? That's what I question.
How much?
Absolutely.
There's some gray areas here and there, but that gray area does not contain the fucking lunacy
of the conspiracy theorists.
That loose change fucking thing that you watched. And ate up and just blah, 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 blah. Oh, let me eat some more.
If you
that little 22-year-old white boy got your mind all fucked up.
I don't know, man. It's just not as.
Give me one thing. Start the clock.
It started already.
Give me one problem you have with the whole thing that you saw from this little feature.
No plane hit the Pentagon.
Okay, why?
No engine.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
It's very fair.
Keep going.
6,000 pounds apiece, those engines, right?
Yeah.
No sign of them.
Mm-hmm.
Titanium.
Bullshit. They found them. There's pictures. There's fucking evidence.
No pictures.
No, bullshit. That thing you watched is full of just fabricated bullshit. Bullshit.
Here's a picture.
They found pieces of the engine. Do you know I personally looked at the photographic evidence, not just fucking photographic evidence from the Pentagon.
There's
engine
none.
sections. They match the engines of a 757 blueprint, which I personally looked at.
Ready? No,
yes.
There was no. First of all,
where did that plane go then?
I'm going to tell you why I'm open to think it might have been a conspiracy.
Okay.
Because we'll go back and forth with, your pictures, my pictures, this, that, and the other.
Your pictures are bullshit.
Why is your pictures real?
Because I have 20,000 pictures that show different angles, different everything, and not the wing marks covered by the foam from the firefighters. Oh yeah, the picture you looked at, there are wing imprints.
And there's no fucking wing that goes through the building.
Yes, there are.
There are. We can't argue when you're saying there are, and I'm saying there isn't.
Patrice,
your pictures show it with the firefighter foam in the way.
I can tell you why I believe it could be. Okay? And there's only thing. That the government could have something to do with it.
All right, go ahead.
Okay?
I am willing to listen.
To get into a fictitious, I use Fat Boy's terminology, to get into a war that is bullshit. And we're starting to believe that this is a bullshit war, aren't we?
The Iraqi war?
The Iraqi war.
The Afghani war?
No. The
Iraqi war,
the
yes,
Iraqi
bullshit.
War.
Bullshit.
To get into a bullshit ass, what's the only way you could really justify the whole country backing you to get into a fucked up war? Now, it happened in World War II, by the way. Now, the only wars we've been in that I know about, I don't know how World War I, how we got into that, but World War II, we were not going to
Remember the name.
We were not going to get into World War II until the fucking Japs hit. Now, the Jews were getting killed for about two to 3 years before we even got involved in World War II. And we wasn't going to get involved until the Japs killed 2,500 soldiers. Yeah. Which made the country galvanize to go, fuck it. We're in this. What other way historically, unless we're involved with the Russians, and all the other wars were in every other war after World War II was just us being involved with the Russians, meaning
it was all commie shit.
It was us not fighting. It was really a war between us and Russia, but we were using other motherfuckers.
We can't fight each other.
That was the Afghani war. That was Korean war. That was Vietnam.
Yeah,
all of that bullshit. But this war here. The only way that we will be able to, that the president or whatever will be able to justify going into Iraq the way we did it was if the whole country was fucked up over some event. So I'm just saying, not to offend anybody's family, but I'm saying that I think maybe the 3,000 people that died during World Trade Center was collateral damage, so that they can justify going to war. And
WMDs.
Right.
What's that?
Weapons of mass destruction. There was the reason.
But they had to use now. Wait, look what they're doing in Iran right now.
Okay.
Right.
Right. Say what I do.
How easy it is for them to go. These motherfuckers are the new motherfuckers.
Right.
With 9/11 as a backdrop to our fear. Do you understand what I'm saying?
9/11 is always going to be a backdrop to the fear.
Right.
You're right there. But we could have gone into Iraq at any moment. We had been, do you realize since the
Not
first...
with the backing
Hold on.
of the country.
Yes, with enough backing.
No.
And let me tell you something else.
The country's like, what the
Let me tell you a little secret.
Go ahead.
We don't need the fucking backing of the country to go to war in this country.
You do.
No, you don't.
You fucking
no,
you
don't.
need a reason to go to war.
You need a reason. You don't need the backing of the country.
They didn't go into World War II.
They had
a
reason.
English. This is why the English hate us to this day, because we didn't go into World War II.
We want to stay out of it.
We wanted to stay out of it.
Wasn't our business.
And we think that we saved them. English is like, fuck America, because you didn't come when we needed you. You came with your own agenda. But they wouldn't go in there because Roosevelt, right, says, if we go to war and people think we're going to war, they're not going to stand for us going to war to protect Jews.
That's Roosevelt.
But
Bush
is like, we can't go into war for bullshit. So we have to make it's possible. And again, Osama bin Laden takes responsibility for everything he does, didn't take responsibility for the fucking planes.
He absolutely did. Bullshit. He did.
He never said
yes,
I had something to do with that. He said, fuck it. Good job, whoever fucking did it. But he never said he was involved.
Did you read the 9/11 Commission report?
No, nigga.
Read the motherfucker.
Anthony did.
Did you read it? Read that whole thing. It spells it out in such simple terms.
But that's like reading the other report for Kennedy. What's the other motherfucker?
The Warren.
That's like saying read that and going, that's it right there.
It's nonpartisan. It's just they took the facts. They took interviews. They took tape security fucking shit of the guys, the terrorists,
and
walking into the fucking plane. They have that shit.
Why don't we plant the WMDs then?
Yeah.
If he needed the support of the country, wouldn't it have been a lot easier?
Just plant weapons of mass destruction in Iraq.
Why not?
How much more easier is that than killing people?
Enough.
Why was Kuwait enough? Why was Kuwait enough? We were all rah, 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 fucking go in for Kuwait. Who gave a shit? American flags everywhere.
It was a different, we were going to protect. We weren't going offensively. You understand what I'm saying? We were going defensively, and we had to defend ourselves. That was the first fucking war.
Right.
Now, I'm not saying that, but we didn't just indiscriminately go into Iraq for our own shit. Now, I'm saying that you need a big reason to do, because right now, even conservatives, even motherfuckers who hate Bush, or love Bush, are like, oh man, this is some bullshit.
Yeah, the war's bullshit. It doesn't mean that the 9/11 was a conspiracy. They're two different fucking things.
You don't think
honestly think
one thing that could be?
Do you honestly think the government?
That fucked me up, dude.
No, that fucked you up because you were being misled. What's the problem with the building? What's the problem with the buildings coming down?
Them motherfuckers, and okay, first of all, let me explain, like, that you're right about being or you can be swayed.
Yes, you can.
During the emotion of 9/11, it was like, you're not thinking, I'm a rational motherfucker, but I'm not rational enough to go, God damn, these buildings came down, look like they was tearing down Kaminsky Park with the way that shit, like the way it fell. Right. And then the thing on this loose change thing that no history, there is never in the history of all buildings have 2 fucking skyscrapers fell down.
Hey,
like
Patrice,
that,
by the way,
and a plane
there's never
hit the
been...
fucking Empire State Building.
Yeah, no shit.
A B-52 bomber.
No, a B-29.
It was B-50.
It was not a B-52. It was
the numbers important?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Very important. Very important.
But they had bombs on the motherfucker.
Big motherfucking plane.
And they had bombs on it. It hit the Empire State Building. And the Empire State Building was built in 1920 whatever. With the old school King Kong was on it.
But it's brick. That's what brick's a lot hard. The way the Trade Center
brick is a lot
yes,
worse than what?
Yeah.
Steel?
Steel, right.
Yes, absolutely.
Steel gets affected by heat. And don't give me you need 3,000 degrees to melt the fucking beams in the Trade Center. You need enough heat to weaken the structure. That's what happened.
To weaken
it was
the top of the building, and it all comes crashing down.
The fucking thing
like
broke.
Dominoes.
The fucking buildings, and this proves it. The buildings came down, started their descent at the point the planes went in. That's why the second building that was hit fell first, because it was hit lower in the building, more weight above the fracture, and that's what brought that one down. You think they planned that shit out? You think they went in and planted fucking explosives while some guy is trying to sell stock? Bring.
Hello? Yeah, cell 23 shit. Oh, hold on a minute.
Excuse me, what are you doing in my office? There's a problem with the air conditioner, and I have to plant some C4 in the motherfucker. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so what I say is sell.
I'm not that delusional.
Metal buildings were not brought down. You're right in the history because fucking jet planes have never flown into them. We don't have a litmus test for what the fuck happened.
But what's the?
All right. We'll continue tomorrow.
10 minutes.
Done. That's it.
10 minutes.
And I got to tell you, I didn't get much time.
That's right. We didn't even get into the blueprints that he studies and everything.
But that's what I'm saying. It's not as easy as 10 minutes. You thought you would just discredit the whole thing in 10 minutes.
All right, final thought. My final thought.
Go ahead.
A lot of this propaganda shit on these conspiracy things are wrapped up in nice little web-based fucking little flash things that these 22-year-old assholes put together. Mm-hmm. In order to find out the truth, you need watch that. You need go on and do research about airplanes, about the Pentagon, about the buildings. Watch Discovery, the construction of the World Trade Center. Watch the takedown of the World Trade Center. Watch what happened to the floors, how the place was constructed. The exoskeleton was the major Supporting factor, aside from the center
but it didn't
elevator.
It didn't fold in on itself.
Those cement floors
fucking fell.
Those cement floors were suspended by metal beams which spanned the entire width of the building. The second they got enough heat to bend, that fucking cement came down like pancakes.
Would it bring down the rest of the fucking building?
Yes. Where is it supposed to go?
And
you get tons of shit, hits another floor, and another. It did hit it. The fucking top of the World Trade Center hit the bottom of World Trade Center 7. It sat there and burned for a few hours and fell down.
The what? The what hit?
The top of one of the World Trade Center towers fell and hit the front of World Trade Center 7 and brought it down.
Here's what else. The last thing. Why is... I believe in conspiracies like a motherfucker. I believe, but
and don't believe the puffs coming out the side of the building.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
You know what?
Listen,
you know what it is?
Even a motherfucker that doesn't believe in that shit like you can't believe that could have been. But my thing is, the only thing that I could say, Anthony, that bothers me about any conspiracy theories is the amount of people that would have to know about it. That's the only thing keeping me from going, yep, because a whole demolition...
And where are the people that were on the Pentagon plane that never hit the building? Where are they? Where the fuck are the people flight 93 that crashed into fucking the field?
But what plane crashed into the Pentagon?
Yeah, where are they?
Well, what plane? We don't even know what plane that is. What plane crashed into that?
We know it took off.
What's the number? 11? I don't know.
There was no plane crash into that fucking thing.
But then where are the people?
What about the fucking witnesses who were like the eighth explosion?
Let me tell you something.
The explosion downstairs. The explosion on the 8th floor.
A lot of that came after the building collapsed and people were in other locations. They heard an explosion. It was the tower falling. There were explosions. You know how many gas tanks were all around the building? You know how much mechanical equipment?
Did you see the loose change thing?
Yeah, I watched the entire thing.
There was a fucking reporter, when the building was still standing, go, boom, Brian Gumble goes, there's another explosion. There's another one.
You don't think if this building set on fire, there'd be explosions?
No, not upstairs.
Fucking propane.
They don't have fucking propane where the offices are. It's offices.
I will show you a compressor with Freon in a refrigerator that will fucking explode.
Really?
While
you're standing a mile away, the fucking refrigerator explodes.
You don't
and
think...
your reporter goes, oh, Jesus, that refrigerator, man, oh, man.
You don't think there was anything in the World Trade Center that was explosive?
Yes.
In the basement, generator fuel.
On the 8th floor.
How about generator fuel?
Explosions. You know what kind of fucking a generator doesn't just explode. Those things aren't made of gas. They're made of fucking wires.
Well, you know something? You show me the report of what happens to a building when a 757 hits it, and compare it to what happened. Because you know something? I don't think we have
to withstand a fucking a tsunami for 100 years, a hurricane at 200 miles an hour winds for 100 years, just continuously blowing. That it could have withstood that. The way those buildings both came down, the way they came down that day, it's just it never happened ever, except for 9/11.
You're insane if you even think the government was conspiring on this.
All right, you think
it happened. You know why this happened? Right. There are a group of people that hate us, hate our way of life, and actually planned this since 1996 and got us. They fucked us in the ass, and we feel so badly that we were gotten that we're trying to figure out some other fucking way that it happened.
One more question.
Oh, yes, sir.
Oh, no. Yes, sir.
How come there's not been another... and it could be that maybe if we didn't have anything to do with it, that we knew that the plan was going down and let the plan go down.
No,
is that possible?
I don't
because
think that
with all that chatter that we hear now, we didn't hear then.
I think they were smart enough and we were careless enough. We blew off a lot of shit that we shouldn't have. You read that report. Read the fucking 9/11 Commission report. It goes into everything, the planning of these guys in Germany, flying in the terrorists, where the money came from. There's a paper trail that says these motherfuckers did this. It's all there. I mean, every bit of the story is there. It plays out like a fucking movie, and we were careless for not.
And the fact that all that has every other day they're like, we just foiled another attempt. What?
Well, we stepped
Is there a possibility that they could have heard about it, said, look, we let this go. If this happens, we can go to war.
Okay, all right, let me ask you something. Who's we? Because we would then have to include the fucking FAA, the security person at the desk that allowed Mohammed Atta to go through when he showed up on a computer, the other guy that didn't get through. So all these people were planted there on these days. Where are they today?
If you told Iraq, hey man, listen, if his job was security, and you go, look man,
but why aren't
Mohammed Atta's coming through today?
Wait,
not one guy's
let the guy go through,
but not one guy's talking.
No one's talking.
Not one guy.
So where is the guy coming through going?
Is,
this guy, he let him
you
through.
would never, if you was doing a conspiracy, right? If it was a conspiracy here, the fact that people are very apt to just follow directions. Come on, let's be honest. No, everybody are penguins, man. They'll just follow your directions. If you and Ope just decided we're gonna do something fucked up, it would be so easy for you to go to Ben. Hey Ben, do this. Then Ben to go do that, and just continue to defer.
But you don't think when
that no one would ever know.
You don't think when that fucked up thing happened that we were planning that all of them would kind of come together and go, dude, that was kind of a fucked up thing they did. Why would they?
Cause they don't know. Like fucking Dan wouldn't know if he did something fucked up for a larger conspiracy. All he did was go, okay.
Why was Moussaoui arrested then? Why was he fucking arrested?
He was
arrested in August before September 11th. Why not let him go? He was part of the plan. He was part of the fucking plan. Why not let him go through?
I don't know what happened to him.
Yeah, well, they arrested him on immigration charges because he was trying to fly a fucking simulator and told the guy that was flying, I don't want to learn how to do. You teach me that. And got so belligerent that the guy called the fucking cops. The guy called the cops and said, I got this motherfucking Arab that's learning how to fly. He don't want to know shit. He's a horrible pilot. He just wants to know how to fly shit, and I'm a little suspect.
And I've done my own research. I've asked a few pilots during comedy shows. Can you learn how to fly a fucking plane, a 757 plane, into a building without like flying for years? He's like, no, you cannot. As a pilot, any fucking pilot, a simulator can't teach you how to fucking fly.
They had enough training in small aircraft and in simulators. The fucking plane, all you need to know is the autopilot. All you need to know once you're in the air is how to work the fucking autopilot.
And set the autopilot for the World Trade Center.
You can fucking fly the plane. They had GPS. They knew exactly how to get there. It's a clear fucking day. You ever look out the window from Boston to fucking New York? You know exactly where you are at any given fucking moment.
To fucking precisely fly a fucking jumbo jet into the building. This is shit that my own rationale.
I could direct a fucking plane with the autopilot. Autopilot is the easiest thing to say.
Are there any pilots who fucking... Are there any of those 747 pilots...
Clear as day ever, September 11th.
Fucking know how to... Son of a bitch.
Then someone had to fly it into the
That's what
building.
I'm saying, that it wasn't as easy as these goofy motherfuckers. I don't give them that much credit.
Apparently
That's
it
my
was.
problem.
We got beat up and we want to blame it on someone else. No, the truth is we got beat up.
You were able to talk a bunch of regular pilots to do it on the same day?
Yeah.
No, someone flew it into the freaking World Trade Center.
They weren't these goofy...
But who did it
goofy
then?
plan.
You got two guys...
It was a goofy plan. It was a great plan. Those motherfuckers planned that
fucking
shit.
Country without somebody knowing about it. I just think...
I know a lot of people know about it. We dropped the ball. We fucked up.
Wait a minute. You think... Okay. All right. And this is it for me.
Okay.
You think that Dick Cheney and Bush and all this shit's coming out, that they some fucked up motherfuckers? You think they were fucked up motherfuckers... That 9/11 kind of fell into some fucked up motherfuckers' hands like, ooh, goody, we can be as fucked up as we really are. Like, thank you, 9/11. Like, you don't think they was going to be fucked up without 9/11, but 9/11 happened to fall right into their hands so they could be the fucked up motherfuckers we know they are now.
And you're telling me they started planning it before they even got into office, hoping over hope that they win the election and everything, because this shit was being planned before he even got into office.
It's possible, man, because his daddy was dealing with that situation.
I have no doubt that they, would exploit something like that.
After the fact, the exploitation, that isn't even a conspiracy.
I have no doubt about that.
Yes, he's exploiting it to this day.
I have no doubt about that.
But whether they were involved or not, and especially as directly as that stupid loose change fucking documentary show, docu-bullshit shows, is so preposterous. I used the analogy already. If I roll up a little piece of paper and you turn your head and I say, I'm going to shoot this into the cup, and I throw it, and then I say, look, Patrice, it's in the cup. You make the assumption I threw it in the cup. Or you can make the assumption that I threw it off this wall, it bounced 1,000 fucking times, and landed in the cup.
Right.
You're believing the second of the two. That I fucking threw this thing. No, the easy answer is, I fucking threw it, and it hit the cup. That's it. You're going so off base.
That's a good analogy, but say, your whole plan, you was a fucked up guy, and a fucked up plan was unfold. You wanted to do something fucked up, and it's like it depended on that thing going in the cup.
Right.
That thing went in the cup, and you're like, holy shit! Now I can do the fucked up shit I wanted to do. They're fucked up guys.
They exploited what's going on.
Yeah, I have no problem believing that.
Plan it.
And I have no problem believing they may have
let it happen.
I have no problem believing they may have known some things, but
thank you very much. Known some things. I can't fucking.
But
I'm just going
what were
with
those
bullshit.
things, and could they have stopped them? We might have been right. We might have been caught with our pants down so bad that they could have even known this was going to happen. Go, holy shit! How the fuck do we stop?
Here's what they knew. They knew something was going down. They knew around what.
Shit.
They knew around what time. They knew that aircraft might be involved. This is all shit that different agencies that never fucking talk to each other.
Stop that.
And they couldn't stop it.
Probably not.
You believe they couldn't stop it if they knew about it?
Hey, Patrice, let's say later this afternoon, somewhere in this city, a bomb will go off.
Mm-hmm.
Go find it.
That's not a right analogy, though.
It is too.
Somewhere in the city,
Okay, 10 other people know. I'm not going to tell you who they are.
Somewhere in this city, there's a bomb on a taxi.
Okay.
Ready?
Right.
The head of taxi people can go.
Oh my God!
Taxis.
Now you're delusional.
No, you can't stop the fucking taxi.
They don't know the day. They don't know even if.
You know what that does?
Stop the taxis.
You know what that does to our economy? Stopping flights.
They would have had does to my dead body.
They would have.
When you blow me up.
They would have had to ground the fleet 20 times since 9/11 if we played by those rules already. They would have had to ground the entire fleet of aircraft 20 times.
So what are you
We've been
saying?
on alert. I'm saying that we live in a risky fucking world because there's animals out there that want to kill us.
Fair enough.
They definitely.
But they didn't hear about nothing like this.
Dude, the insurance companies, everybody weighs the risks all the time.
No, I'm not arguing with that, Opie. I'm saying.
But you'd make it sound like it's easy. Like, well, obviously something might go down with planes, so let's just ground all flights until further notice. That ain't happening ever.
They did after it happened.
Well, they had no choice. I mean,
Why they ain't got no choice before it happens? Do you see what I'm saying? It can be done. It can be done.
No, because afterwards, everyone's like, holy crap.
Exactly.
But before that,
fucking collateral damage,
all right, dude.
You need something like that
Patrice, I'm not gonna,
to be fucked up.
Patrice, I'm not going to allow you to win that point. So after the towers went down, right, and security got ridiculous, right?
Right.
We all were like, hey, this is cool. We got to do this now. We all understand that. A few months went by. People were like, this is fucking bullshit. I'm going to be fucking late, blah, blah, blah. They forget really fast.
Right.
That's why you can't do it before. You can't just ground flights before. People would lose their fucking minds.
You notice
they had nothing to base it on.
Ain't any guys at the airports anymore with the machine guns and everything.
No.
We're all getting complacent together.
We're all understanding right after it happened, and then some time goes by, like, I got to wait in that fucking line? You know?
Right.
But October 1st, you were waiting in that fucking line, and you were pretty happy to do it.
So now, the fact that, we're just radio people right now having a discussion.
We are experts. We got microphones in front of us.
That's fucking fun. And you just have human instinct, and you understand human instinct, right? You don't think the government, who pays $1 million to just study all type of goofy shit, knows that what you just said is an occurrence, and and that's what they want to do. These things, shut down airports, control a little more. So you need an event like 9/11 to continue, just like the Arabs are continuing to use 9/11. This is what makes me suspicious. They continue. If I punch you in the eye 10 years ago, right, and you're scared of me like that, and every year I threaten to punch you in your fucking eye, you eventually gonna go, nigga, you know what? Punch me in the eye again, because you starting to. I'm living with that same bullshit. The Arabs continue to use this 9/11 threat. But if I'm a bad motherfucker, I keep doing shit. Not keep saying, everybody's using 9/11 fear, which means that they're impressed with what went down. They're more impressed with what went down.
They blew up the USS Cole before that?
Yeah,
that was al-Qaeda.
Shit. They went from goofy regular shit to super duper fucking destruction.
Yeah, because they figured out a little weakness and said, hey, let's try this plan, and it fucking worked.
Osama's like, okay, if you got like, say, take the radio, right? You thinking of, like, one of your, when you was thinking of the turkey shit, was you thinking of, hey, let's have, roach counting during that shit? You motherfuckers was planning Turkey Day. So, you think, while I'm planning 9/11, I go, hey, Jim, while we doing this, go drive that boat up into the cold. You think they doing that? Them motherfuckers, that's all they doing is thinking of 9/11. Osama bin Laden was thinking of blowing up, doing whatever happened during this 9/11 shit. It surprised everybody like that. It went down like that, but it didn't surprise somebody. Somebody knew about this motherfucking shit.
A few people
knew
pieces, bits and pieces.
And you got to think they were thinking about all sorts of ways to get us. They probably had other plans that they never went with because it didn't make sense. Or what?
A plane had never been hijacked by terrorists?
I'm saying if that is your thing, okay, remember
it turned out to be their thing.
Remember the blind guy they arrested?
Yeah.
Who they was gonna blow up like 13 jets in like where was it, Korea or some shit? They were gonna blow 13 jets up in Korea. and the guy that tried to blow up the World Trade Center the first time.
Yeah, with the truck.
That's the type of shit they do. That's the type of shit I give them credit for doing.
But see,
I don't give them credit for what happened.
They got all pissed off. Once you have a plane, now you got a weapon.
That sounds like some shit we'll do. It don't sound like some shit they'll do.
There really isn't enough motivation.
Motherfuckers.
Session's over.
How long was that?
That was a lot longer than 10.
Motherfuckers.
It was.
Yeah, that turkey day got you though.
Don't throw away. It's unbelievable because of that.
Yeah,
don't throw away. No, don't smash Crumbelievable.
We're coming back with Crumbelievable.
I get it. Hey, that loose change got me excited. I'm sorry.
We had the guy in the air, and
y'all tore him a new asshole.
Oh, these guys did. I was
I missed that
observer.
All right, I'm ready for Crumbelievable.
Ridiculous.
And Jimmy was sort of like, this is interesting. By the end of that conversation, Jimmy was not believing shit.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
You made me miss one of the girls getting out of the shower on Pal Talk.
Listen, don't blame me, motherfucker. You like talking about it too.
Yeah, I know.
You sons of bitches. Blame me for not. You blame me for not. Shut that fat nigger up. 9/11. You motherfucker.
I can't wait for your take on the school walkout on the cell phone thing.
Oh yeah, that's a good one too.
Let's see
Saw
how
that on the news
I want to see how you spin this one. I want to see how you spin this fucking story.
All right.
Students leaving school because they want their cell phones.
Somebody should smack every one of them.
Oh, my God. We got lots of, well, I'm going to say it again. House promos. It's Crumbelievable. American Idol talk. Student cell phone protest. And teen's life ruined by teabagging.
We got plenty of time.
No one's going to top tracks now.
I promise you, no more chances for Patrice today.
I'm, whatever. The conspiracy thing I hate it. There's a conspiracy thing for everything now.
Yeah.
Everything. I guess it started with the JFK for the most part.
Yeah.
But then the moon landing and everything else.
You believe that moon landing thing? I believe that they I believe they landed on the moon. But I'm saying there's people that don't believe. There's people that really don't believe that they landed on the moon.
That we landed on the moon.
I believe we landed on the moon.
And it's Anthony's same.
I thought I'd say that.
Yeah. And it's Anthony's theory all over again too. You know how many people would have to be involved in that conspiracy? And not one guy talked on his deathbed. Not one fucking guy said, you know what? I'm checking out. I might as well be the one that blows it up. I got really good info.
It was fake. I took
Here's the memos, and I actually took video of the set. Why not? Not one guy comes forward.
Come on. The
conspiracy thing is fun for a little while, and then you realize, oh, boy.
It's just crap.
And the conspiracy guys have fucked up the JFK thing. There are so many theories out there now, it's just completely watered down. You don't know what the fuck is real and what's not anymore.
I think Lee Harvey did it with that bolt action rifle, and I think he hit him point blank twice.
Yeah. Have you ever gone to Dealey Plaza?
No.
Do you play Dallas ever? Next time you play Dallas, go to Dealey Plaza and hang out for the afternoon. There are guys selling conspiracy theories all day long. Ones that don't get the spotlight like the ones we all know and love. And people selling this book and this pamphlet and this, and I got proof of this. And everybody that happened to be there that day, they hang out there every afternoon because they want to be stars in their own right. Mm-hmm. The people that are still alive, well, they'll show you pictures. You see this person? That was me. And I'm selling this pamphlet.
They're stars.
It's unbelievable. It's worth going to the next time you're in Dallas to just don't hang out there for 15 minutes and get your stupid photo on the X where he got killed.
Right.
Do that like everyone else, but hang out, sit on the grass, and just take it all in. It's an unbelievable experience. And you realize it's so watered down now, we'll never find out what really happened that day.
You got HBO on demand, Patrice?
Yeah.
Watch. It's on there. It's called The Hamburg Cell. It's all about.
I saw that came on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't see it though, but
watch it.
What is that about?
That's what happened. It's about the plot from the time they thought it up.
I saw a little bit of it. It was so boring out of my mind.
Yeah,
but how Atta they humanize Atta as just a lost kid like that.
Well, the pilot that went into into Pennsylvania is kind of the focal point of it, and how he changed from just some dopey kid to one of these nutty terrorists. But
you gotta be a lost soul. in the end.
You see,
And
how
it
about the guy
shows.
that drove into the kids in at North Carolina, I think it was, just drove into a crowd of kids, and tried to kill them, right? Mm-hmm. Reason I'm saying that is that really is what they do. That is what they do.
But just watch this because it kind of
do dumb
shows
shit.
how it's possible. It is, and it's much more possible than any of these friggin' theories.
Let's leave it there for now, please.
Please.
Do we have the wheelchair Fred thing to bring the funny?